Just a little update on my tilapia fry. They're just about 7 weeks old now, and you can see that their growth is quite a bit more now. The last video I think I did, they were about a 1/4 inch. Now each one of these fish is probably ranging in size from about, I don't know, it's strange, some of them are about 1/2 inch, but some of them are upwards of maybe even 1.5 inches. And you'll see that in the upper left hand corner right here I put a net, and the reason I've done that is I was getting all these fish dying every day and I didn't really understand what was going on, and so I was checking my water and kicking my head trying to figure out what was wrong, and as it turns out these little buggers were actually eating each other. So the big ones, like you can see some of the big guys up here that are closer to like 1 inch or so, they'd be snipping off the little fins of their brothers and sisters, like these little guys down here you can see. And once they've done that, that was pretty much terminal. And so I was finding like a couple dead a day, and then a few dead, and then I was up to like 30 a day. These things were dying. So once I figured this out, put them in there, problem was solved. So but the thing is now the rest of these fish inside here are catching up in size really quickly. I'm finding that their growth rate is quite a bit more, and the more I put inside this little tank, the more populated it gets. So I'm going to have to jump up to a next tank size here pretty quick. But what I've been doing is I also increased their feed size. I'm feeding them this stuff right here, and I'm concentrating not on the type of food but more or less the protein content. And it's really actually hard to find something that's what they need is at least 50%. So this one's got 45. Anyway, I mix it up with some dried food that's about a 66%. But look at these guys, they never stop eating. They're always hungry. I'll put this stuff in there and it won't even get a chance to get to the bottom barely before it's gone. And should one of these guys actually die, like if I were to actually, I don't know, for whatever reason someone would die, these things are like piranhas. They will chew these guys up until they're nothing but literally a skeleton in there. So I've seen this happen. One of them dies for whatever reason, one gets picked on, and they turn him into a skeleton within minutes. It's just something else. So anyway, with the population being as big as they are now, their waste is getting more and more frequent, so I'm having to do water changes more and more frequent, and it's actually turning into quite the job here. So what I'm going to do is probably increase their tank size and see what that does. I'll add a larger filter, and then eventually I'm building a shed in my backyard, and I'm going to throw them in a bigger 350-gallon tank. And we'll see how it goes, but I'm going to keep some of the very large ones, the ones that have obviously grown much faster than the other guys here, and I'm going to keep them for breeding stock. Very friendly though. Put them in there, you can grab them and pull them out of the water if I wanted to. Pretty cool.